Chapter 25 of Grimm's Fairy Tales, retold in one-syllable words. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by Kathy Hulick. Grimm's Fairy Tales, retold in one-syllable words by Jacob and Wilhelm Grimm. Hans in Luck. Hans had worked for a man for 6 long years, and at the end of that time he said, "Sir, my time is up, and I wish to go home, so please give me my pay." "You have served me well," said the man, "so you shall have a good sum for your pay." And he gave him a lump of gold as big as his head. Hans put the gold in a cloth and slung it on his back and went on his way home. He met a man on a horse, and he said to him that he wished he could ride too. "It is as if one sat in a chair, and yet one gets on," he told the man. "Well," said the man, "you need not walk. You can have my horse if you give me that gold." "I will do it, and thank you," said Hans. The man took the gold and helped Hans to get up on the horse. "When you want to go fast," said the man, "you have just to click your tongue and say, 'Get up.'" Hans went on for a while at a slow gait, but then he thought he would like to try the speed of his horse, so he began to click his tongue and say, "Get up." The horse set off at a smart trot, and the first thing Hans knew, he was pitched into a ditch that ran on the side of the road. The horse made a start to run, and would have got away if it had not been caught by a man who came by leading a cow. Hans said he wished he had that cow in place of a beast that kicked and plunged so that a man was likely to break his neck. "Well," said the man, "I will give it to you for your horse." Hans said, "All right," and the man got on the horse and was soon out of sight. Hans was full of joy as he drove his cow along. "I can now always have butter and cheese with my bread," said he, "and if I am dry, I need but to milk my cow, and I shall have milk to drink." The day grew hot, and Hans got dry. "Now is the time," he thought, "to milk my cow, and put an end to my thirst with a good drink of milk." He tried to milk the cow, but no milk would come, and soon she gave him such a kick that he fell on the ground, and for a long time he knew not where he was. At length a man came by with a pig, and helped Hans to his feet. Hans told him all that had passed, and he held out a flask and said, "Here, take a drink. Your cow might well give no milk. She is an old beast, and good but for meat at the best." "Well, well," said Hans, "who would have thought it? For my part, I don't like cow's flesh. It's too tough. But a young pig like yours is the thing that tastes right." "Well, now, for love of you," said the man, "I will let you have my pig for your cow." "Oh, God bless you for your kind heart," said Hans, and he gave up the cow and took in his hand the string with which the pig was led. On he went full of joy. Soon he met a boy with a goose, and stopped to have a talk with him. The boy told him he was taking the goose to a house where there was to be a feast. "Just lift it," said he, "and feel the weight of it." "Yes," said Hans, "it is fine, but my pig has some flesh on it too." As he spoke, the boy gave sharp looks, first on the side and then on that, and at length he broke out, "I fear all is not right with that pig of yours. In the town I just came through, a man had lost one of his pigs, and it seemed to me this might be it. If they find you with it, they will think that you stole it and put you in jail." Hans turned pale with fright. "You know the roads in these parts better than I do," said he. "Do you take my pig and let me have your goose?" "It will be a risk for me," said the boy, "but still, I want to save you from harm." And as he said that, he took the rope in his own hand and drove the pig off by a side path, while Hans, glad to be out of his scrape, walked on with the goose tucked under his arm. As he came near the last town on his way home, he saw a man whose trade it was to grind knives. He had a grindstone on a truck, and as he went on with his work, his wheel hummed, and he sang a gay tune. My wheel I turn, and the knives I grind, while gaily my cloak flies out behind." Hans stopped to look at him, and at length said, "Your trade must be a good one, since you sing at your work." "Yes," said the man, "this work pays well. A man who grinds knives is one who finds gold in his purse each time he puts his hand in it. But where did you get that fine goose, if I may ask you?" "I gave my pig for it," said Hans. "And the pig?" "I gave my cow for it." "And the cow?" "I gave my horse for her." "And the horse?" "For him I gave a lump of gold as big as my head." "And the gold?" "That was my pay for 6 years of work." "You have done well for yourself, to be sure," said the man. "Now, if you were like me, and could find gold in your purse each time you put your hand in it, you would be a made man." "How shall I do that?" asked Hans. "All you want is a stone to grind knives on. I have one that is not quite new, so I will let you have it if you will give me your goose. Would that suit you?" "Oh, how can you ask me?" said Hans. "I will do it with joy. If I can find gold in my purse each time I put my hand in it, what else shall I have to care for?" And he gave the man the goose, and took the stone from him. "Now," said the man, as he took up a plain field stone which lay near, "there is a fine stone which will be just the thing to hammer your old nails straight on. Take it with you too." Hans raised the stone, and marched off in great glee. "I must have been born to a heap of good luck," said he, "for all things turn out just as I wished to have them." But he had been on his legs since daybreak, and the weight of the stone soon made him tired and weak. He could not keep out of his mind the thought, "How nice it would be now if I had not these to drag with me." Just then he came to a well, and thought he must stop to have a drink. He set the stones down by the brink of the well, and stooped down to drink. As he did so, he gave the stones, by chance, a slight push, and they fell in the well. As he saw them go down, Hans gladly sprang up, and then, with tears of joy in his eyes, fell on his knees to give thanks that in so nice a way, and with no fault on his part, he had got rid of the load that had made him so tired. And then, with a light heart and free from all care, he ran on at the top of his speed till he reached his home. End of chapter 25. Recording by Kathy Hewlick.